Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network this Monday night. I'm Dustin Caldwell, and tonight, the J-Skin Sim Racing League 360 Sprint Car Series presented by Spike Chassis back in action. And here tonight, they are taking on Southern National Motorsports Park. Getting ready to go qualifying here momentarily as the drivers have been out hot lapping this wonderful track. As we take a look at the track information down there, we've got 78 degrees in the air, 55% humidity, partly cloudy, and 104 degrees on the pavement. And it looks like the drivers will begin to move their way down pit road to line up for qualifying here tonight. Action-packed night. We'll have the Legends cars coming up as well, folks. They'll be taking on two features here tonight, 20-lap events, as well as a new format you're going to see. Instead of the Trophy Dash here tonight, we're going to have the King of the Mountain, or King of the Hill as others may call it. We're excited to bring that action to you. Drivers beginning to make their way over to the qualifying lineup there on pit road. And at Southern National Motorsports Park, there is two pit lanes, folks. There is a front and a back pit lane, hence you see the drivers cutting through the infield to make it over. And we should start to see the drivers head off of pit road. And we should have our first qualifier taken to the track momentarily. However, you're getting us to this Monday night, folks, whether it's out there on Twitch, YouTube, iRacing Live, or even Facebook Live, we do thank you for tuning in to the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network. And it looks like the first driver taken to the track now begins to pull away. First driver on the track tonight is the 98 of Bruce Jones. 98 of Bruce Jones tonight, known as Moses from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Farlow Motorsports. AMSOIL and a Spike chassis on that machine. His first time around tonight, 13.006. Let's see what he's got for a second time around as he comes off of turn 4. Here comes Moses Jones across that start-finish line. 12.945, and that is going to be a tough time to beat. Wow. Way to kick it off there. Moses Jones with that first and second lap times, taking that AMSOIL and Spike chassis to work out here at Southern National. Next up on the track, second qualifier here tonight is the number 25 of Joseph J.P. Palmore, known as the Buckeye Bullet from Columbus, Ohio, part of Farlow Motorsports. DeWalt Tools, Budweiser, and Spike chassis as well. Off of turn 4 in the first lap. And he's going to have a 12.563. Second time around. Can he get faster? No, it's going to be a 5.95, but he does edge out Bruce Jones. Oh my, two fast qualifiers. Two qualifiers and two of the fastest we've seen yet, but here comes number 3. Your leader in the point series, folks, the number 72 of Ray Farlow, known as the Sophia Satellite, from Sophia, North Carolina, Farlow Motorsports. Guest Performance Parts, Hoosier Tires, and gonna scroll over here a little bit to catch that last sponsor. Speedway Toyota and a Spike chassis. Here comes the Sophia Satellite. First time around. What has he got? Straight to the top with a 12.456. Oh my. And I think the statement's been made there. He's not even going to go for a second one. How about that? Ray Farlow, the Sophia Satellite. 3 qualifiers. 3 of the fast times we'll probably see here tonight. And Farlow to the top with a 12.456. Next to the track, the number 47 of Dan Smith, known as the Dirty Hillbilly Gorilla, from Carbondale, Illinois. Randy Bateman Motorsports. Randy Bateman Motorsports sponsored it as well. Spike Chassis and Speedway Toyota, the sponsors. 12.638. He's going to be third quick the first time around. Looking solid on that second lap. Let's see what the Hillbilly Gorilla's got off of turn 4. And his time, oh, he's going to hit the wall. It's going to be a 12.758, a little bit slower on that second lap. but the 12.638 will get him into third currently. And as our next driver pulls off of pit road, it is the 08 of Michael Jeans. Out of San Antonio, Texas, part of the Southeast Motorsports crew, works his way into his first qualifying attempt here at Southern National tonight. Let's see what the Southeast Motorsports guys got here, folks. And his first time around, Michael Jeans third quick with a 12.636, edging out Dan Smith's time. Let's see what he's got the second time around, flirting with that wall. And Michael Jeans will have a 7.93 the second time around, but it is the 6.36. That will edge out the 6.38 of Dan Smith. Oh my. And Michael Jeans, the Southeast Motorsports driver, will go into third position. Next to the track here tonight, our sixth qualifier is the number 93 of Farrell Ryan. And Farrell Ryan out of Lindenwold, New Jersey. Scorcher Motorsports, Scorchers Hockey, Autism Speaks. The sponsors on the car. First time around was a 12.779. That's fifth quick. Here he comes. Farrell Ryan's time. Second time around, it'll be a 6.58. But just going to be about 2/100ths shy of catching up with Dan Smith. So Farrell Ryan, the 93 machine, will be back there in fifth position, pushing Bruce Jones down to sixth. And next out onto the track comes the curveball himself, the number 28 of Ben D-Ball, a.k.a. the Curveball, out of Heartland, Wisconsin. Hefner Racing Products, jskins.com, and a Beast chassis on the car. Let's see what he's got. His first attempt here tonight as he comes into the front stretch. The curveball swings, and he's got a 12.899 for the first time. That's going to be sixth quick here, pushing Jones down to seventh. As he comes off a turn four for his second attempt, it's going to be an 8.71. It was quicker than the first, but not enough to catch Farrell Ryan's time of the 12.658. Still, the fast time here to beat is a 12.456 set by the Sophia Satellite himself, the number 72 of Ray Farlow. Next up on the track here, eighth qualifier to take to the track tonight, is the number 69 of Jason Steinhurst. Jason Steinhurst, known as the Hippies, out of Toledo, Ohio. JJ Fugu, Other World Games, and jskins.com, the sponsors on the car. Off a turn four, into the front stretch. Let's see what he's got here tonight. Steinhurst is going to be sixth quick with that first time around, 12.721. As he works his way into turns 3 and 4, now the front stretch. Let's see what the Hippies got the second time around. Steinhurst, can he climb it? Not quite. He's going to have a 12.877 for the second time around. So the 12.721 will hold him in sixth, edging out Curveball's time of the 12.899. Next on the track is one of the lovely ladies we have in the series here tonight. Is the number 15 of Cheryl Hill. Cheryl Hill out of Spokane, Washington. Hill's Brother Racing, Advanced Racing Engines, and Hoosier Tires, the sponsors on that car. As she comes around, it's going to be a 13.015, ninth quick for the number 15. As she comes around again, looking quicker this time around. Can she climb past Bruce Jones? She's got to crack 12 to do it. And she will. She's going to go up into eighth with a 12.908, edging out the 9.45 that Bruce Jones set down. So the number 15 of Cheryl Hill, eighth so far in the qualifying order. Next up to the track is our 10th qualifier, the number 99 of Baden Stewart, making his way around the track out of Salem, Indiana. Stewart Automotive, Mid-Southern Savings Bank, Zeke Signs, the sponsors on the car. First time around was a 13.292. Let's see if he can crack the top 10 with this one. Here he comes. Crossing that start-finish line, and Stewart's time, 13.015. He matched Cheryl Hill's original time. or first lap time, but he will hold in 10th position. Not quite catching the 9.45, 12.945 by Bruce Jones. On the track next is the 46 of Ron Quinzel. Quinzel out of St. Petersburg, Florida. Livestrong Chevy engine in a Beast chassis on that car. Into the backstretch on his first attempt here at Southern National. Let's see what Quinzel's got. As he works his way into the front stretch. Coming across the start-finish line, the number 46 lays down a time. 8th quick. It's going to be a 12.896 for Ron Quinzel. He's got one more attempt, a little slide action there coming into 3. Let's see if he's got a quicker time. Can he climb? He will get one extra position over the curveball. He's going to have a 12.794, edging out Ben Dieball's 8.71 time. Twelfth qualifier to take to the track here tonight is the number 18 of Devin Johnson. Devin Johnson, known as the Rocket out of Mason City, Iowa. IRD Motorsports, the sponsor or their team there. iRacer Digest podcast, Bud Light, 7G distributing. Chevy engine and a Beast chassis on that car. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, into the front stretch. Let's see what Johnson's got for his first time. He's going to be 12th quick with a 13.067. He's got one more attempt. Let's see if he can climb higher than 12th position. He needs a 13.292 to do it. Will he get it? And it's going to be a 194. So not quite. He'll hold it in 12th currently. Guess who's on the track next? It's the number 19 of William Guess. Or better known as Bill Guess out of Chicago, Illinois, Guess Racing. SIK Karting Center, Guess Performance Parts, Beast Chassis, the sponsors on the machine as he works his way into his first qualifying attempt. Here he comes off of turn number 4. William Guess' first time here tonight, 13.326. That's 13th quick. And we'll call him Bill the second time around. I'm sure you'd appreciate that. As Bill Guess off of turn 4. His second attempt at Southern National. Can he get quicker time? Whoa, he's going to jump 2 spots up into 11th with a 12.893. Or 983. Little flip-flop action there. So the 12.983 will pull the 19 of William Guess up into 11th. Next to take to the track is the number 17, the captain himself, Jim Bigg, out of Piscataway, New Jersey. Funhouse Racing. He loves it. It gets me every time. Advanced Auto Parts, TK race engines, and a spike chassis on the car. First time around for the captain. Let's see what he's got here tonight. And oh my, up to 7th quick with a 12.735. Let's see if he can climb even higher as he crosses for the second time here tonight. He'll gain an extra spot, so the captain will edge out Steinhurst. Go into 6th with a 12.674. Nice run there for the captain. On the track next, our 15th qualifier here at Southern National is Clint Porter. Out of Clayton, Indiana, Balls Out Motorsports, Kicker Performance Audio, IndianaOpenWheel.com, and a Beast Chassis Chevy engine underneath the hood. Here he comes off of turn 4 for his first attempt at Southern National. And his first time around, not being logged, may have tagged a wall. So the second time around, let's see what he's got. And it's still not giving him a time. Not sure what's going on there, folks. Do apologize on that. But it is not giving him, even though he did run a 12.79 the last time. Not exactly sure why our system is not scoring Porter. He had a 7.93 that last lap. That's 16th quick there for him. Up next, make no mark about it, is the number 63 of Tyler Chalk. Out of Goshen, Indiana, part of the Southeast Motorsports crew. Tyler Chalk looking to lay down his first time here tonight as Southern National works his way off the 4th turn. And Tyler Chalk, 12.783. He's going to go to 8th quick. What a climb. Can he get higher than 8th? As he comes around for his second attempt here tonight, Tyler Chalk. What has he got? It's going to be a 7.61. It was quicker, folks, but he needed a 7.21 to edge out Jason Steinhurst. Still got a couple of qualifiers remaining here. Next on the track, the 00 himself, that's Alex Schatz. Out of Hermosa, Florida. Here comes Schatz crossing that start-finish line. One of the newer drivers to the series. He's got a 15.415. He's currently running 16th. Let's see if he can get a quicker time this time around. Still getting a feel for the car. Schlatz's second time is going to be a 13.904. Excellent job to pick up a lot better time that second time around. He'll hold in 16th position. Next on the track, next to last qualifier here tonight, Luke Erickson, number 22 machine on the track, and its driver out of Manchester, Vermont. Manchester Wood, the sponsor on the car. Erickson working his way for his first attempt here tonight into the front stretch. Let's see what he's got. First time around, he's in 18th. Currently, he's going to go to 16th with a 13.892. He's got to do better than that. Oh, he's going to flirt with the wall there. He did have a faster time at 13.398. Not quite enough to catch Devin Johnson, so he'll hold into 16th position. Back out on the track, number 14 of Clint Porter. And a little bit of a timing error. Last time he was out on the track. Let's see it again. Porter will cross the start-finish line here tonight. And it's a 12.791 up to 9th quick, instantly into the top 10. Let's see if he can climb higher. As Porter off of turn 4 in the front stretch, flirting with that wall. I don't think he could fit a straw in between it. It isn't going to count. He must have barely tagged it. So the 12.791 will hold him in 9th. And I believe this is our last qualifier here tonight. The Nazareth Nightmare himself taken to the track. Jason Brown out of Nazareth, Pennsylvania. JSKins.com Motorsports. Double clutch engage. Beer Hill Gang. Spike chassis on the car. Here he comes for his first attempt here at Southern National. The Nazareth Nightmare jumps to 14th with a 12.948. He's got another shot. Let's see if he can crack the top 10. Off of turn 4. Here he comes. Jason Brown will barely get in. He's got a 12.763. He's in 9th position, edging out Clint Porter's 7.91 time. And I believe that is all the qualifiers we've got tonight for the sprint cars, folks. So we'll go ahead and bring up the results on the screen for you. Ray Farlow with the 12.456 fast time here tonight. Palmore back in second. Michael Jeans really coming along in the sprint cars. We'll get third here tonight. Dan Smith, Farrell Ryan, the top 5 in qualifying. Jim Vigg, Jason Steinhurst, Tyler Chalk, Jason Brown, Clint Porter, your top 10. Looking on back, we've got Ron Quinzel, Ben Deball, Cheryl Hill, Bruce Jones, William Guess, or Bill Guess, Baden Stewart, Devin Johnson, Luke Erickson, Alex Schatz, Jeffrey Stanton through 20. And that will be your 20-car qualifying field here at Southern National. We're going to get a talk real quick here with Ray Farlow, get a quick interview for you. This guy's known to have the fast time multiple times out there on the field. Coming into tonight, Ray, you had a fast time here really went out there and all you needed was one lap, that 12.456, a fast time that you laid down there. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I knew we could run a 4, but I really wasn't expecting it. I mean, you got to be spot on with your lap to turn something like that, and I got lucky on it. But the car feels good for the night. It was a little tight in practice, but I think as the track cools off, the car's gonna get better.
Well, definitely looking forward to it. Got a lot of work to do ahead, but definitely the veteran in the field. It looks like could be a good night for you here. Is there any thanks or shout-outs or any words you'd like to leave with the audience before we let you go?
Yeah, I got to thank Spike Chassis, Hoosier Racing Tires, Farlow Motorsports, JSRL, and you for broadcasting it.
All right, Ray, congratulations on having the fast time here tonight. We look forward to the heat race action coming up and as well as the new King of the Hill.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, folks. One final look at your times. We got them up there on the screen. Take a look at the top 10, and there's the last part of the 20-car field to qualify here. And again, the J-Skins or JSRL League, their 360 Sprint Car Series presented by Spike Chassis here this Monday night. We thank you for tuning in. We're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we've got some heat race action coming and as well as some legends. So you definitely want to stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back.
Infield tire in turn number 4. Night number 3, 29th running of Indiana Sprint Week. We're set to go at Lawrenceburg off of 4, green flag in the air.
And a good jump for Schoenberg as he goes into turn number 1 as the leader. Logan Jarrett was right on his bumper there, losing a little bit of distance as they head on down the backstretch there. Justin Grant up to 3rd. Here comes BC Brian Clausen underneath of Grant looking for the 3rd spot. Lap number 1 is complete and led by Schoenberg.
Logan Jarrett tucked right up under the rear bumper as Schoenberg goes to the outside through 1 and 2.
Jarrett is there. Clausen goes to the inside of Jarrett looking for that 2nd spot. Clausen should drag race him down the backstretch. They're still side by side into 3. We'll see who takes that 2nd spot as they come out of turn number 4. It will be Clausen.
Jarrett bobbled and fell back into the clutches of Justin Grant. Clausen has the afterburners turned on, running right through the middle.
Schoenberg takes a higher than I would have expected line into turn number 1, opening up the inside for Brian Clausen, but he'll keep the momentum up. Oh, and Justin Grant got pinched there coming out of turn number 2. They're side by side for 3rd. They're also side by side for the lead.
Clausen on the bottom, drag race to the line. He led that lap with 24 to go. Schoenberg up to the top. Clausen slides up to the cushion as well. Battle
Tyler Courtney got around the 4th spot. Here comes Grant to his inside. Jarrett having all sorts of trouble, headed back.
Sunshine just drove right through the middle through 1 and 2 that last time by and passed Justin Grant and Logan Jarrett. Now finds himself in 4th as Josh Hodges has moved to 2nd around the outside of Hunter Schoenberg.
In turns 3 and 4, he looks to be better than Clausen.
He's chipping away at it, that's for sure, and Clausen goes to the bottom. That's a dangerous part about working a lap or working a different line is you show the guy you're trying to pass where you're running. And Clausen defended the bottom through 3 and 4, but goes up top through 1 and 2. Hodges through the middle, almost had him again. Clausen goes to the top side here. Hodges missed the bottom and slides through the middle.
So this race up front is very, very good, as many of us, including myself, thought that when Clausen got up front, he would motor away from Hodges, but Hodges has done a great job at keeping an eye on Clausen through turns 3 and 4. Hodges is still there, about 3 car lengths separating the leaders. And now Courtney will go to the inside. Slider on Hodges for second.
Hodges tapped the cushion on entry to turn one, tries to draw to the left rear, not going to get there. Hodges to third. Here comes Wyndham with some momentum off the bottom lane as Logan Jarrett darts to the infield on the front straightaway. 4 to go for BC. Race for the bottom step on the podium now between Hodges, Schoenberg, and Wyndham. Hunter to the inside of Hodges completes the slide job. Hodges turns to the bottom, 3 wide for third. Wyndham around the inside, Schoenberg up top, and Hodges through the middle, and he's now gone all the way up to the top.
Here they come to the white flag. BC sees the white flag in the flagman's hand. He has 3/8 of a mile to go. Right now, Tyler Courtney is about 4 car lengths back down the backstretch.
Not going to have enough through 3 and off of turn number 4. Night 3 of Indiana Sprint Week at Lawrenceburg to Brian Clausen. And here he comes out of the top of the cage. Let him hear you, folks. Brian Clausen, your winner.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, this Monday night to the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network, and some USAC highlights for you there during the commercial break. Checking out the 2016 highlights for Indiana Speed Weeks. Check out USAC on the web, folks, as well as loudpedal.tv. Great coverage of sprint car racing dirt style there, and the USAC coverage as well. We are looking forward to dirt here in iRacing. Should be coming any day now, so we are getting excited for that, really providing the hype in the simulation world. Got the Monday Night Mayhem series on the track ready for their first 20-lap feature here at Southern National. They'll be looking to grid up momentarily. And this is where the drivers come out on the Legends cars, motorcycle engine-powered old roadster-scaled cars. Take it to the track, and they really rip these small tracks up. Sound just like a motorcycle engine in there. You'll get to hear them come out on the track momentarily once we get to the grid. And again, folks, tonight's event's presented by Spike Chassis. Spike Chassis manufactures championship-winning open-wheel midget and non-wing and wing sprint cars. They also offer a large inventory of open-wheel parts, race car setup, fabrication, and machine shop services for all your winged needs. Check them out on the web at spikechassis.com. And now our Monday Night Mayhem Legends take to the track. Let's go down there and take a look and see where your lineup is here at Southern National for the first feature. So it is the Sophia Satellite up front. The Demon, we got Michael Jeans, corner, curveball, captain. Farrell Ryan, Clint Porter, Hippie, and Tyler Chalk. Through 10, Cheryl Hill, Alex Schlatt, and Luke Erickson on the field, folks. The Monday Night Mayhem's ready to roll. 12 cars taken to the grid. We've got one more pace lap before we get the green flag. Tonight's cameras brought to you in part by Ryan Eckstein of Eckstein Cameras, providing all these beautiful looking cams. We get to showcase the intensity down there on the field. Here we go into the backstretch. Pace car will look to the pits this time by. Here they come. Pace car heads into the pits. Green flag flies. We're ready to race legend style as Southern National. And as they come screaming in the front stretch into the first turn, lap number 2, the corner's killing it. He's in 7th. Let's see who is up front. It is the Sophia Satellite, the 72 of Ray Farlow, one of the drivers that been hard fought to get in the Legends car. Michael Jean's back there in second in that peach-colored 08 Legends machine, trying to put a move on Farlow. Back in third is the curveball, Farrell Ryan fourth, and we've got a hippie in fifth. Into the front stretch, into lap number 4, Farlow still with about a 2/10 second lead over Jeans. And there's continuing to be single file into the backstretch towards turn number 3. Here comes the Sophia Satellite knocking down lap 4 into lap number 5. And the Peach Frenzy behind him, the 08 of Michael Jeans, losing a little bit off the pace to the Sophia Satellite as he works his way in turns 3 and 4. Keep an eye out for that 94 yellow and black machine, the curveball. That is Ben Diebol. He's looking to climb. Currently about 6/10 behind your race leader, and he's going to tag the wall. Oh my, he's going to go right around. Farrell Ryan's going to go with him. No yellow flag's going to come out. They're just sitting there into the entry part of turn 3. Farlow comes back around. And just a tough break there for the curveball off of the wall. Coming out of turn 2, he had a push. Now Jeans looking to the inside of the Sophia Satellite. Here he comes into the backstretch. He's got the race lead, but he's wiggling. Farlow is going to keep it, and we got another car back there. I believe somebody tagged the wall. And Jeans is going to get loose. He's going to go right down pit road. And Farlow right now, a sizable lead, 1.5 second lead. Not sure what happened with Jeans. He was looking really loose, ended up going down pit road. He's back out on the track looking at getting lapped by Ray Farlow here. Back in second, we've got the hippie. Steinhurst himself in second position, about 2 seconds behind Farlow. The captain in the advanced auto parts machine, back there, the 17 of Jim Big, he's in third. And a little bit of hiccup here for the Monday Night Mayhem. Mayhem, definitely the tagline here, folks. With 9 to go, Farlow has a 2-second lead. And he's going to swing it with 8 to go now. Not really any battles out there per se for position. Everybody's got a nice cushion. Although Jim Vig is catching up with Steinhurst here as we see him come out of turn number 4 into the front stretch with 7 to go. Clint Porter out there all by his lonesome. We got the Demon Machine. Nice little wood paint scheme there on the car. Got it running. Not a lot of cars you see out there can pull off a nice wood scheme. Almost like a Studebaker there. And he'll cross the start-finish line in 5th with 6 to go. Here comes the Sophia Satellite with 5 remaining into the backstretch. 2.3 second lead over Steinhurst, a.k.a. the Hippie Machine. There he is right there. Every week we get to take a look at this car. It looks like a Crown Royal bag. And as we see the advanced auto parts, captain himself with 3 to go, still holding on to third. Farrell Ryan getting caught up with the curveball, but as we see curveball sitting down there on the pits, Cheryl Hill as well. Michael Jeans tonight really fighting for the race lead. And now we see your race leader right behind him coming off of turn 4 to the white flag for the first 20-lap feature for the Monday Night Mayhem Legends here at Southern National. One final lap here for the Sophia Satellite. He's got just a couple of turns remaining with a 2.5 second lead over Steinhurst, your winner. Right here it is, Ray Farlow. Steinhurst will cross in second, and we got fireworks here for the Legends, folks. There it is, beautiful looking fireworks. Always festive, whether these guys are just out here for fun or it's a championship night. You're going to get fireworks here on the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network if it's a night race. Right there is your winner. That is the Sophia Satellite. Led all 20 of them. How about that? Go down and get an interview with this guy. As we look to go down and talk to him as the fireworks are still blaring in the back off of turn number 2. Ray, you got out in the Legends car tonight. What was the inspiration behind that?
I like this track. It's a fun track to race, and I feel pretty good about the sprint car, so I thought, well, why not? And we bring the car every week, so might as well run it.
Well, it's glad to see you out here running, and of course you ended up leading all the laps. Had a nice hard-fought battle there with Michael Jeans there tonight. Michael Jeans really looking solid in the sprint cars. What can you tell us in your anticipation and racing with him coming up next?
Yeah, I believe he got on the apron or something, got a little loose. He was the fastest car tonight, but we just got lucky in this.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing you in the sprint cars coming up next, Ray. Congratulations on picking up victory in the first Monday Night Mayhem Legends race here at Southern National.
Thanks, Dustin.
All right, folks, there you have it. Let's bring up the results and take a look at them. So it is Farlow picking up victory. Steinhurst, Vig in the top 3, Clint Porter, and the Demon Machine rounding out the top 5, Michael Jeans, Cheryl Hill, bitten the D-ball curveball, Farrell Wright in the corner himself, rounding out the top 10. Looking on back, Alex Schlatt, Tyler Chalk, Luke Erickson. Chalk and Erickson not fielding in the Legends, though, so Schlatt's making it a 11-car field for the first 20-lap Legends feature here tonight. Folks, we got a lot of race action still on the chart here tonight. We got heat races coming up next. You definitely want to stay tuned. We will be right back.
Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway today, everyone. My name's Jerry Caldwell. I'm general manager here at Bristol, and we are certainly excited to have you. We've got some big news that we're announcing today. May of 2017, some exciting things happening. First time we've done something like this in quite a while here at Bristol. So take a look at the video and we'll come back.
Bristol. It's the world's fastest half mile, often called the last great Coliseum. And now, it's home to the U.S. Nationals of short track racing. Your favorite short track superstars come to Thunder Valley from 6 of your favorite short track divisions. 3 tiers of late models are included as they take to the high banks. It's coming May 2017. Bristol, now home to the U.S. Nationals of short track racing. Dreams will become reality.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting times in May 2017. That's May 19th through the 21st, 2017. The U.S. Nationals of Short Track Racing right here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We're so excited to welcome CRA and Cars, Southern Super Series, and all the racers and fans who are going to come join us for that. You're not going to want to miss it. This is going to be history in the making. We're going to reserve 3 spots, guaranteed provisionals for some of the NASCAR Cup guys. This will be the first time ever that we've had all these series together. Front-wheel drives, the modifieds, the pro late models, street stocks will join the super late models and the late model stocks. It's going to be a great weekend. You're going to want to come out and join us right here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Give us a call if you have questions, want more information. That'll be 423-BRISTOL, or you can visit us at bristolmotorspeedway.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, this Monday night to the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network. I'm Dustin Caldwell, continuing the coverage here tonight for the J-Skin Sim Racing League 360 Sprint Car Series presented by Spike Chassis. It's time to go heat racing now. We're going to cover the top heat race here tonight. It's going to be 10 laps of sprint car action out on the track here at Southern National. Since we are moving on from qualifying, let's take a look at the race information here that you're going to have. Here, 78 degrees in the air, 55% humidity, partly cloudy, and a matching track temperature of 78 degrees. Plenty of grip for these 360 horsepower sprint cars to take to the track. We are momentarily waiting, ready to go as they will finish up their hot laps. And then they will take, again, to the track. We've got 6 drivers in this heat race coming up. There are 3 other heat races taking place to determine lineup, as well as we're going to have a King of the Hill coming up after. I believe we'll have the King of the Hill coming up after this heat race, which that is going to be a fun event to talk about. So we'll get to that a little bit later, but it looks like they are coming to a close here for their hot laps, ready to go to the grid. Let's go take a look. So on the pole for this heat race is the 72 of Ray Farlow. The number 47 of Dan Smith will be the outside of the row number 1. Inside of row number 2, the number 69 of Jason Steinhurst, Clint Porter today outside. Rounding out your top 5, inside of row number 3 is the number 3 of Cheryl Hill. The number 99 of Baden Stewart today outside. And Alex Schlatt will be shotgunning. Possibly, I'm not sure we're going to see Schlatt out on this heat race. So it looks like it's going to be a 6-car heat race here. And the Mustang iRacing pace car about ready to set it in motion to take these guys around. Guys and gals, I should say. And again, tonight, folks, it's presented by Spike Chassis, the 360 Sprint Car Series. Spike Chassis manufactures championship-winning open-wheel midget midget and non-wing and wing sprint cars. They offer a large inventory of open-wheel parts, race car setup, fabrication and machine shop services for all your winning needs. Check them out on the web, spikechassis.com. The cameras tonight by Ryan Eckstein of Eckstein Cameras. Always a pleasure to have those on board. Here we go, folks. The one to go signal from the flag stand. We are ready to go heat lap racing here at Southern National. Farlow will be setting that pace coming off the fourth turn to the initial green flag here momentarily as the pace car heads into turn number 3. Here we go. It is time as the pace car heads into the pit. Flagman ready to give the signal. The green flag flies. We're off to the race. Taking a look up front, Farlow is pulling away. He's got a half a second lead over the 47 of Dan Smith as he rockets out of turn number 4, crossing that start-finish line with 8 laps to go. Still holding on, now climbing towards the 6/10 of a second gap over the Dirty Hillbilly Gorilla, who's in second. What a battle we've got here for third between Steinhurst and Porter. Steinhurst holding on to that third position slot, but here comes Porter. He's going to look to the outside of Steinhurst. Off of turn number 2, they're going to fight hard for that third position slot. Smith holding on to second position. He's got a cushion. Into the front stretch. Here comes Porter again, looking to the outside. Is he going to look for a little crossover maneuvering? Here up against Steinhurst. Porter in the white and yellow machine to the high side. Now comes Cheryl Hill. She's looking to join the action to make it a 3-car battle for third. 5 laps to go in this heat race, and a push there from Porter's going to bring up Cheryl Hill to the inside. She's going to be side by side with Porter off of turn 4, and it looks like she might push Porter back to 4th. Hill currently sitting in 5th with 4 laps to go. Steinhurst now safely in 3rd. Cheryl Hill will edge out Clint Porter, getting 4th position with 3 to go. Porter's going to rally it back. He had a push out of 2. Let's see what he's got. He's going to look to the inside. Here comes Clint Porter back to the inside of Cheryl Hill, pushing the number 3 back into 5th. 2 laps to go in this heat race. Ray Farlow now up front with a 1.2 second lead, sees the white flag as he comes off the 4th turn. 1 more lap to go in the heat race here at Southern National in the Sophia Satellite. Doing it by a 1.5 seconds in style. Here he comes off of turn 4, taking victory in the heat race. Your winner, Ray Farlow. Second position will go to Dan Smith. The hippie, the 69 of Jason Steinhurst in 3rd. Clint Porter will rally that 14 machine back to finish 4th. Baden Stewart will edge out Cheryl Hill. And we'll have to get the official results here. Schlatt did join the field. So as we look to bring up the results, we'll get you on over, and Farlow getting down the pit road as fast as possible. They got some work to do yet on that car. So Cheryl Hill will finish 4th. Baden Stewart will finish 6th. Alex Schlatt will come in 1 lap shy in 7th. Of course, fireworks always a plus here tonight. The guy that loves to hear these fireworks joins us now. Getting down pit road. How did the car feel from the cooling temperatures from when you qualified in it earlier tonight?
The car felt good. It done what I thought it would. I'm not sure how this King of the Mountain is going to go, but we should be in real good shape for the main event.
Definitely looking forward to it. Ray, always a pleasure to be able to talk to you, bud. Best of luck to you in the event to come.
Thanks, Des.
All right, folks, results on the screen. And again, we've got a King of the Hill or King of the Mountain, whichever you like to call it, coming up next. And that is a fun event that really will set the top 6 or 8 positions for the grid of tonight's 40-lap features. So we will go ahead and take another commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the King of the Hill feature. We still got another 20-lap feature of the Legends on tap for you before we get to the 40-lap feature here tonight. So stay tuned, folks. We will be right back.
Here at iRacing, we pride ourselves on interacting with our community and getting into the forums and seeing the discussions and doing surveys about what features and content, things that they want. It's been quite clear that one of the biggest features that people are looking for is dirt racing. You know, the first step in doing something like that was obviously our dynamic track project. It has set a great foundation for us to do a lot of different things with our surface going forward. With this dirt track project, it became evident that we needed to really become educated on what happens with dirt, not only the preparation of the track, but what happens to the surface as a race is going on. We've gotten in touch with the University of Northwestern Ohio, and there they have a terrific motorsports program, but they also have a big focus on dirt racing. They have their own dirt oval there called Lima Land. They actually have a dirt late model team and modified team as part of the curriculum for the school.
The university purchased the track for student involvement. They're out here for multiple purposes. We hold classes out here where they work on the vehicles that they build. We also have a motorsports team. They build, crew, and race the cars every Friday. So we have a huge involvement here at Lima Land Motorsports Park from the university.
And so we're sending Dan Garrison there to get educated and to learn what is different about dirt.
iRacing's traditionally done with asphalt. In that model, the track is, very stiff, and it's the tires that have the give and the bend. But when you start talking about a dirt track, the equation flips in that the track is the thing that gives and responds. That's going to be a big challenge, and it's something that we definitely want to get right.
Everybody wants different racetracks. Personally, I like faster racetracks. A dirt track fast is when you keep the moisture in it and don't let it get real hard on you. If you let it get real hard, it's just like cement. You cannot water cement. You put water on it, the water runs off. The racetrack has got to absorb the water. You got to keep a hard pan below it, but keep the loose stuff on top to make it fast.
The thing about dirt racing that I like the most is there's probably 20 other competitors on the track, but I was always taught by Mr. Knott, a guy that gave me my first sprint car ride, you're racing the racetrack. You're not racing the 20 other guys in that feature race, and you're constantly got the car in the slide. You're turning right to go fast. You have to figure the racetrack out and get your car to where it handles the best on the dirt.
It's good to kind of actually get to a racetrack that's in working condition and be able to see, okay, this is how the soil behaves and this is what it's like. And it's amazingly sticky is the thing I'm learning. It really holds together well.
Having worked with this group of guys and on this code base now for 16 years, we've only ever done pavement. We've only ever done purpose-built, race cars that run on ovals or road courses. So it was natural. The first car that we're going to introduce for this is a dirt late model, and we've actually partnered with Clint Boyer, who has a dirt late model team, and he's given us access to his car. We've scanned it, we've photographed it, and started the data collection process with this team to understand how the car works. We couldn't ask for better data to build this dirt late model.
To be able to drive a car around a dirt track and really pitch it into a corner and get on the throttle and throw the car around a little bit and keep it under control, I think is going to be a lot of fun.
I'm very excited about this project. I mean, we have a 25+ year history of making pavement racing between Papyrus and iRacing, and this is the real first chance we're venturing outside of that. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm very optimistic that this will be launching this year.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This Monday night, as we see the Legends taken to the track again, they decided to flip-flop the schedule here tonight, so we'll get the second Legends feature race out here tonight, part of the Monday Night Mayhem Legends Series at Southern National. And then we will see the King of the Hill, followed by the feature race here tonight. So they are coming out for hot laps now. While they are doing that, folks, we will go ahead and talk a little bit about some things coming up. Get our camera situated here. We'll bring it around. Talking a little bit about, again, Spike Chassis tonight presenting the 360 Sprint Car Series. And Spike Chassis manufactures championship-winning open-wheel, midget, and non-wing and wing sprint cars. They also offer a large inventory of open-wheel parts, race car setups, fabrication, and machine shop services for all your winning needs. Check them out on the web, spikechassis.com. As well as we've been showing you commercials for USAC, folks. Again, the racing season on the way. Definitely check that out, USAC's website, as well as loudpedal.tv for their coverage of USAC out there. Can't say enough about the great work that both those guys over there do and putting together some great coverage for some great racing. And as well, we are anticipating and getting a lot of hype for Dirt coming up here for too long. Haven't had an official release date yet, but we are looking forward to it. And the teaser that we have, the video that we've been showing week in and week out here on the Monday nights for the 360 Sprint Car Series. As always, if you'd like to know more about us, the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network, you can find us on the web, forgebroadcasting.com. You'll see a full schedule and our full broadcasting lineup there. And if you'd like to know more out on Facebook as well, you can like us there. And if you like us out here on YouTube, folks, make sure you subscribe so you can stay in the know as to when we go live. We do post a lot of events ahead of time to give you enough opportunity to schedule your viewership here. As always, we do thank you for your tuning in to capture our broadcast. We love bringing race action to you week in and week out. And it looks like we are about ready to go racing. All the cars in. So we should see them get ready to head to the grid momentarily for the second 20-lap feature for the Monday Night Mayhem Legends Series, part of the J-Skin Sim Racing League. Some of the things talking about, too, while we wait here, folks, anticipating him to get it back out there. Want to definitely wish Chet Wheeler a get well soon here. Chet Wheeler, racing in the Sprint Car Series, has not been able to make it, undergoing some health issues, but us from the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network, as well as the J-Skin Sim Racing League, and hopefully our viewers out there as well, wishing him, Chet Wheeler, a get well soon. Especially talking about Dirt, iRacing is anticipating, if I get my words right, making the announcement that the release will be coming soon. So we follow the Facebook. iRacing has a Facebook page. They claim between that and their Twitter account is where you'll be in the know to definitely find out firsthand as to when Dirt is releasing. So if you're an iRacing driver out there, or if you're an enthusiast who likes watching iRacing and want to know, hey, when is Dirt coming out? As soon as it comes out, I can guarantee it's going to be here on the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network. But you can always head over to iRacing's Facebook page to find out more there, as well as their Twitter feed. Just look up iRacing on Twitter, and that'll keep you in the know. The minute they say, hey, Dirt's released, you'll know. So we are having a short issue here with race control. Folks, we're going to step away, take a commercial break, and we'll be right back, so stay with us. green flag flies, and we are underway at Lanier National Speedway. And a nice little doozy into turn 3 as Farlow to the inside of Palmore. Palmore screams by that start-finish line. He's going to be credited with that first lap led to the outside, and he's got the momentum. Can he hold on to it? Side-by-side action in lap number 3. And again, Palmore just a nose over Ray Farlow. 2 laps led tonight. What a battle we have got back here for third. Bruce Jones still holding on to that third position slot as Dieball and Spittle back there eager to get around the 28 machine. Can they do it though? 10 laps remaining now here at Lanier. These guys are fighting for every inch out on this track, guys, gals alike. Cheryl Hill, who's been up in the top 5, currently running 7th. Box takes off, the green flag flies, and the white flag's in the air. And it's going to be a short John here for the 72 of Ray Farlow. Nobody's going to catch him. A half a second lead takes the checkered flag at Lanier National Speedway. What a battle for second as Bruce Jones held off Ben Dieball and Brad Spittle in 4th. Jim Figg rounding out the top 5. Here they come, the green flag flies, we're off to the race. JP, barely with a 1/10 of a second lead over the 72 of Farlow. Farlow trailing behind about a car and a half length. Behind Palmore into 3. Spittle back there in 3rd, looking on to the battle up front. Back in 4th, Corey Davis. In a comfortable spot, Farlow playing the patience game here on lap number 12. Spittle not so patient, looks to the inside of Farlow. Off of turn 4 into the front stretch. Palmore extends his lead to 2/10 of a second. Jumping back into 5th, we see Bruce Jones trying to hold off Jim Vigg. Don LeBayer back there in 7th. Single file action with the 17 of Vigg looking to the inside now of Jones. And as they come to the checkered flag, pace car will bring them there. And they begin to take the Palmore's going to take his victory lap. Farlow's going to work the inside, but there he is, folks. Your winner here tonight, the 25 DeWalt car there of Joseph J.P. Palmore. A little bit of Hoosier there on the front, too. And nice little victory burnout. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, this Monday night to the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network. I'm Dustin Caldwell. Had a little bit of mix-up tonight with the Legends cars. They are not going to field their second race here tonight. A little bit of hiccup there. Do apologize for that, so we had to scratch that event. But we do bring out the sprint cars yet again for another event. It's going to be the King of the Hill coming up. That is the top 7 or 8 places they're going to go out and battle. So how this is going to work, folks, for those of you who do not know how the King of the Hill or King of the Mountain works, 2 cars will start off on the track. They will race to the start-finish line. They'll get 2 laps to race to the start-finish line. The winner of that will remain on the track. They'll bring out another driver who will then challenge the current driver, and they will continue to swap in and out. The last one on the track will be your pole sitter, so they'll be fighting for position. The first person out will be in 7th position. Second person out will be 6th. 5th, 4th, 3rd, all the way up to 1st. So the last person on the track will be your pole sitter going into tonight. So even though Ray Farlow had that 12-second 9:45 or 5:49 time does not mean that he is going to be sitting on the pole here tonight. So it gives the guys the opportunity, 7 deep, to come back. And we didn't cover the race last week, but there was a driver who was 5th deep in the seat that was able to take the pole. So one of the neat things that this provides for the drivers out there. While we are waiting for the drivers to make their way to the grid, let's take a look at the information on the track. Nothing's changed. 78 degrees in the air, 55% humidity, partly cloudy, and a matching 78 degrees on the track. And again, plenty of grip for these drivers when they are ready to go racing. And again, tonight's 360 Sprint Car Series presented by Spike Chassis. Check them out on the web, spikechassis.com, folks. And as well, we got Ryan Eckstein cameras on the house tonight, providing the wall cams, the crank it up cams, victory lane cams, and even the fireworks cams. So you always know it's a good night when you got Eckstein cams on hand. We should begin to see the drivers finish up there and start to make their way to the grid momentarily. And the drivers that we're going to see in this session, again, talking about them, it's going to be the Nazareth Nightmare, Bruce Moses Jones, the Sophia Satellite, Ray Farlow, Farrell Ryan, the captain, Jim Vigg, J.P. Palmore, the Buckeye Bullet, and as well as the Dirty Hillbilly Gorilla, Dan Smith. Those are going to be the 7 drivers we've got here. That'll be fighting for the pole position. And we believe we're just waiting on a little bit here. We can see them all piled up down there on pit road. And we've got 2 cars out on the track already. I believe this is going to kick it off here. So here's the battle right here, folks. The captain's going to win this battle coming back to the start-finish line so far. Up against him is Farrell Ryan. Farrell Ryan is going to lose out the battle, so Jim Vigg will win the King of the Hill battle there, so he'll stay out on the track. So Vigg I believe we'll see Jim Vigg come back out to the track. And he'll race. I believe we have another driver that'll challenge him. I think Vigg beat Jason Brown, and them two had raced already. It's a new process here, folks. Still trying to get updated from race control as to what's going on. Not exactly sure. Was anticipating seeing Jim Vigg stay out on the track, but with Jim Vigg being down on pit road, still trying to figure out what we got going on here for you. So I believe we'll see Jim Vick come back out here. And he's going to take on Jason Brown now. So the first battle was between Vig and Ryan. So they're going to come up and they get to the start-finish line. They'll get the green flag here. And the Nazareth Nightmare will be to the outside of the captain. Here we go. Come to the start-finish line side by side. Here they go. They take off. And the captain's got the line. The Nazareth Nightmare back behind him. He's got to pass him if he wants to get further up the slot. And it looks like Vic's going to hold on right now. Jim Vig, the captain, off of turn 4. Looks like he's got it. So Vig will stay out on the track here tonight, folks. Jason Brown will be starting 7th on the grid. So coming back out now, we got the 93 of Farrell Ryan yet again. Here they go. They'll begin to battle it out. So Jim Vig, folks, started 7th. And a little bit of jump on the start there, so they'll have to go back. Ryan was just ahead of Jim Vick. They got to be side by side before they get the green flag. Here they come off of turn 4. Pairing it up, ready to go. There they go. So Vig, at least in 6th position. He forced Brown down to 7th. A wiggle there by Farrell Ryan. That's going to send the captain on by to the high side. One more lap to go. They get 2 laps to battle it out here for the King of the Hill. And the captain into the backstretch. He's holding on to it. He's going to have it. So now at least Jim Vig will have 5th position. In the grid, he's going to force out Farrell Ryan to 6th. So coming up next, the next driver out there is the Dirty Hillbilly Gorilla himself, the number 47 of Dan Smith. Winner advances to fight for 4th. Loser will be in 5th position. They'll be side by side at the line. I'm not sure we're going to see that. They're going to have to bring them back here. Little mismatch there at the start-finish line. All right, here they come. And a little mismatch. He's got to slow up there. That might be a good start there. We'll see if race control allows it. Looks like they're going to allow it. Dan Smith has got the lead here. And again, 2 laps to determine the gridding slide. So Smith off of turn 4 has a lead over the captain. And this may force Jim Vig into 5th position. He looks like he's going to lose this one. So a changing of the guard here. Dan Smith will go on to battle. Jim Vig forced out. He will be starting 5th on the grid here tonight. And again, this is the fight for the pole position, folks. Coming up to battle with him is the 25 of Palmore. Palmore looking to the inside. Here we go. Ready for their 2-lap battle. This is the least. Loser goes into 4th. Winner will go on to fight for 3rd and beyond if he can hold on to it. And right now, Palmore leading Smith off of turn 4. He's got 1 more lap to go. Into the first couple turns. Palmore's going to work it around to the backstretch. Smith wants to fight for it. The block, a little bit of contact off of turn 4, and he's going to force Smith out. Palmore advances. So Smith will be 4th on the grid. And now to come out for the 3rd position battle. Oh, this is a one for the ages here. Guess who comes out now, folks? The Sophia Satellite, Ray Farlow himself. And you talk about a King of the Hill battle that everybody loves to see between these 2 drivers. Loser will start 3rd on the grid. Winner will go on to battle for second. Here we go. They'll get the green flag at the start-finish line. Two hard-hitting veterans battling for qualifying position tonight. Into the front stretch. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. They got 2 laps. Green flag flies. Farlow to the inside of Palmore. Side-by-side action. A little intimidation there from Palmore to Farlow, but it is not going to shake the 72. They're going to stay side-by-side off of 4, nearly making contact. Around goes Palmore. Palmore's going to lead. They're going to spin. Oh, and they're going to spin out. I believe they'll go back and get another shot at a lap here, even though they made contact. So Farlow will make his way back around Palmore. Will come across the start-finish line. I'm not sure they're going to give it to him. We do see Farlow, so they will give it to him. So Farlow will start third on the grid inside of row number 2. I think they are bringing Palmore down. So officially it was a 6 car. It's supposed to be a 7 car. Bruce Moses Jones did not show up. So a little bit of shifting on the numbers there, folks. But yes, Jones will be starting 7th. And then we'll see Farrell Ryan. So that'll be all the way up, and Palmore will be starting on the pole. So don't really have official way of showing you these results. This is just a little fun thing these guys do to set the grid here for the racing tonight. So do apologize. Lack of capability in the software does not provide a clear way of showing it to you. But Joseph J.P. Palmore, the Buckeye Bullet, will be starting on the pole, and Farlow will be starting to the outside. We are going to go ahead and take a commercial break, folks. When we come back, we are going to have a feature race for you, 40 laps, coming on tap, so stay tuned.
Infield tire in turn number 4. Night number 3, 29th running of Indiana Sprint Week. We're set to go at Lawrenceburg off of 4, green flag in the air.
And a good jump for Schoenberg as he goes into turn number 1 as the leader. Logan Jarrett was right on his bumper there, losing a little bit of distance as they head on down the backstretch there. Justin Grant up to 3rd. Here comes BC Brian Clausen underneath of Grant, looking for the 3rd spot. Lap number 1 is complete and led by Schoenberg.
Logan Jarrett tucked right up under the rear bumper as Schoenberg goes to the outside through 1 and 2.
Jarrett is there. Clausen goes to the inside of Jarrett looking for that 2nd spot. Clausen should drag race him down the backstretch. They're still side by side into 3. We'll see who takes that 2nd spot as they come out of turn number 4. It will be Clausen.
Jarrett bobbled and fell back into the clutches of Justin Grant. Clausen has the afterburners turned on, running right through the middle.
Schoenberg takes a higher than I would have expected line into turn number 1, opening up the inside for Brian Clausen, but he'll keep the momentum up. Oh, and Justin Grant got pinched there coming out of turn number 2. They're side by side for 3rd. They're also side by side for the lead.
Clausen on the bottom, drag race to the line. He led that lap with 24 to go. Schoenberg up to the top. Clausen slides up to the cushion as well. Battle
Tyler Courtney got around the 4th spot. Here comes Grant to his inside. Jarrett having all sorts of trouble, headed back.
Sunshine just drove right through the middle through 1 and 2 that last time by and passed Justin Grant and Logan Jarrett. Now finds himself in 4th as Josh Hodges has moved to 2nd around the outside of Hunter Schoenberg.
In turns 3 and 4, he looks to be better than Clausen.
He's chipping away at it, that's for sure, and Clausen goes to the bottom. That's a dangerous part about working a lap or working a different line is you show the guy you're trying to pass where you're running. And Clausen defended the bottom through 3 and 4, but goes up top through 1 and 2. Hodges through the middle, almost had him again. Clausen goes to the top side here. Hodges missed the bottom and slides through the middle.
So this race up front is very, very good as Many of us, including myself, thought that when Clausen got up front, he would motor away from Hodges, but Hodges has done a great job at keeping an eye on Clausen through turns 3 and 4. Hodges is still there, about 3 car lengths separating the leaders. And now Courtney will go to the inside. Slider on Hodges for second.
Hodges tapped the cushion on entry to turn 1, tries to draw to the left rear, not going to get there. Hodges to third. Here comes Wyndham with some momentum off the bottom lane as Logan Jarrett darts to the infield on the front straightaway. 4 to go for BC. Race for the bottom step on the podium now between Hodges, Schurenberg, and Wyndham. Hunter to the inside of Hodges completes the slide job. Hodges turns to the bottom, 3 wide for third. Wyndham around the inside, Schurenberg up top, and Hodges through the middle, and he's now gone all the way up to the top.
Here they come to the white flag. BC sees the white flag in the flagman's hand. He has 3/8 of a mile to go. Right now, Tyler Courtney is about 4 car lengths back down the backstretch.
Not going to have enough through 3 and off of turn number 4. Night 3 of Indiana Sprint Week at Lawrenceburg to Brian Clausen. And here he comes out of the top of the cage. Let him hear you, folks. Brian Clausen, your winner.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, this Monday night to the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network. I'm Dustin Caldwell, and it's about feature time here at Southern National Motorsports Park. Coming into tonight, Ray Farlow leads Bruce Jones by 41 points. Bruce Jones passed Joseph Palmore last week in points, taking second place, and holds a 6-point lead for third position. And again, to recap last week, Ray Farlow passed Clint Porter inside with 5 laps to go. Clint had the dominant car at 5 flags, winning his heat race and taking King of the Hill from the 5th seed slot. We talked about that earlier tonight. The King of the Hill, newly implemented here in the JSRL 360 Sprint Car Series, gave Clint Porter the pole position after a 5th seed start from qualifying. And he went on, and Farlow did taking the victory there last week. And we're about ready to go racing 40 laps here at Southern National, folks. And of course, Southern National week number 9 in the 13-week series. This will be about the second time they visited the track. Next week, they will take on Lanier, then Iowa. Lucas Oil will be a dual night there for the championships. So we are about ready. We should see the drivers finish up their hot laps and take to the grid. And again tonight, JSRL 360 Sprint Car Series presented by Spike Chassis. Spike Chassis, manufacturing championship winning open wheel midget and non-wing and wing sprint cars. They also offer a large inventory of open wheel parts, race car setups, fabrication, and machine shop services for all your winning needs. Check them out on the web at spikechassis.com. They have finished. They're ready to go to the grid. Let's take a look, folks. On the pole here tonight by a winner of the King of the Hill. It is the number 25 of Joseph J.P. Palmore. To the outside, Ray Farlow, Dan Smith, Jim Vig will be inside of row number 2. Rounding out your top 5 inside of that third row is the number 93 of Farrell Ryan. The Nazareth Nightmare, Jason Brown, outside of row number 3. We got the 69 of Jason Steinhurst, Jeffrey Stanton in row number 4. Row 5. And rounding out your top 10, we got Michael Jeans and Clint Porter. Looking on back the field here, Tyler Chalk, William Guess, or Bill Guess, Cheryl Hill, Bruce Jones, Dane Holmes, Baden Stewart, Ron Quitzel, Ben Diebel, Alex Schlatz, Devin Johnson, the 20-car field. We do have Luke Erickson joining us last minute. Will be shotgun 21st on the grid. As they begin to make their way around the track here, 2 laps of pace before we go racing. Pace car takes them into the backstretch. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for feature race at Southern National. Pace cars into the pits, green flag flies, and they're off. And just as fast as they get underway, we are under yellow. Little mishap there on the initial start. Let's go back and take a look. So as we take a look back through the field, it looked like Steinhurst got hung up there. And it's going to be a 3-car incident. Boy, did they get some airtime. Let's dial it back just a little bit before this. find out exactly what happened here. Steinhurst tried to go to the inside and he got loose. Ends up right in front of the 08 car, causing it, and that is Michael Jeans. And they're going to have a major hit. So Steinhurst parked down pit road. And again, the cameras tonight provided by Eckstein Cameras. Always nice to have Eckstein Cameras on board, folks. And we're going to see the lights come off the pace car. We're going to get the green flag on lap number 7. Devin Johnson receiving the wave around. Here we go. Pace cars into the pits. There's the green flag. And Ray Farlow leads the field by a half a second out of turn number 2 here on lap number 8. Right behind him is the Buckeye Bullet, the number 25 of Joseph J.P. Palmore in the front stretch, crossing that start finish line. Jim Vigg, though, has got some pressure by the Hillbilly Gorilla. Looking to the inside, here comes Jeffrey Stanton. Stanton and Smith side by side out of turn 4. Smith will win the battle on the high side with the momentum. He's going to settle up right there in fourth behind the captain. He's going to make his way up towards that advanced auto part number 17 machine with the captain behind the wheel. Palmore looking to climb his way in past that half-second gap. He's only down about a quarter second, halved his way up to Ray Farlow. Farlow still leads into lap number 12. Single file action into the backstretch now. Dan Smith climbing closer towards the captain. Into lap number 13. How about that battle up front? Here comes the Buckeye Bullet, putting the pressure on the Sophia Satellite out of turn number 4. Underneath 0.2 of a second is the gap now, folks. They are really fighting for it. Farlow, though, looked like there was a little bit of push from the Buckeye Bullet in turn 2. That opened the doorway up just a little bit for some breathing room for the Sophia Satellite. How about this 3-car battle for third as Vigg's going to lose out. To the inside goes Dan Smith. Smith now in third position. Here comes Stanton. Stanton's looking to the inside of Vigg. Now joining the mix is Farrell Ryan. What a battle for third and beyond, folks. As now Jeffrey Stanton looking to put the pressure on Smith, and a caution flag's going to come out. As we look at the 46 of Ron Quinzel, looks to be involved in this caution. Let's go back and take a look. Following the 46 of Ron Quinzel. And right there just ahead, we see the 83 get loose. And boy, is that going to create a major incident in the backstretch. 63, excuse me, Tyler Chalk is the car that's going to go spinning. And there, you're going to see the 16 lift Ron Quinzel in the air. He's going to get spun out right up into the entry point here of turn 3. He'll get spun out. Minimal damage, though. It looks like he'll have some front-end damage, but it could have been a lot worse. And that 16 car, Cheryl Hill, lifting up Ron Quinzel. Just about at the halfway point tonight for the feature, folks. It'll be 20 laps complete. This time by at the start-finish line, and Ray Farlow has led them all. Lights off the pace car. We are ready for some green flag return. Single file action. Let's see if the Buckeye Bullet can get the Sophia Satellite pace car into the pits.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag flies. Here we go. Back to the race. As we take a look in turns 1 and 2 into the backstretch now, the Sophia Satellite with a 3/10 of a second lead over the Buckeye Bullet. Climbing his way up to the back of the 25 comes the number 20 of Jeffrey Stanton. He's trying to close the door. What a battle we've got back here at 4th, as it looks like Farrell Ryan. Oh, and a little bit of slide for the 21 of Brown. The Nazareth Nightmare spun out in the backstretch. Now Jim Vick feeling the pressure. How about Jeffrey Stanton? Jeffrey Stanton on the move tonight, hard charging his way through the field, starting 8th. And it was looking to battle there with the Buckeye Bullet for 2nd. Not going to have it that time by. And Farlow now still up front, underneath, 0.15 second leading the Buckeye Bullet. Into lap number 27 they go, firing into the backstretch. Farlow still leading, wiggle action there from Stanton. That's going to slow him up. Here comes the captain. Off of turn 4, still holding off Farrell Ryan. Jim Vick tonight in 4th position at Advanced Auto Parts Machine. Now looks like the 93 of Farrell Ryan was looking to the inside of the captain. Here comes Clint Porter. Underneath him, Bruce Moses Jones tonight is going to move around Clint Porter. He's going to go up into 6th position. Bringing with him is the number 28, the curveball, looking to the inside, and here comes D-Ball. D-Ball's going to move up into 7th position. What a battle, and now Farrell Ryan's going to fight with the captain. The battle for 4th just ahead. Side-by-side action as the Nazareth Nightmare looks to work his way back into 7th. He's going to go around Clint Porter, currently in 8th position, looking to chase down the curveball just ahead. Back up front here with 9 to go. It's going to be 8 at the line. The Buckeye Bullet still trailing the Sophia Satellite, and we're going to get 4 laps shaved off as the caution flag comes out with 8 to go. Jim Vick parked down on pit road. Let's go back and take a look. As we follow Jim Vick, Farrell Ryan was looking to the inside. Possible contact here. Right into the backstretch in a sheer dump, folks. That's what you call a dump. Right there, and Jim Vick in the Advanced Auto Parts Machine, a nasty hit on that inside wall. Tough break there. You're going to see the engine blow, heavy smoke coming right out of it. In the backstretch, really a tough scenario there. And could have been avoided with just a little bit of checkup and a little bit better racecraft from the 93 of Farrell Ryan. But in the end, it was Jim Vick who's going to bring out that caution flag. That will shave 4 laps off. Looking at about 3 to go, depending upon where they were at when the pace car come out. It's a beautiful night here at Southern National Motorsports Park. Again, 360 Sprint Car Series presented by Spike Chassis. Check them out on the web, folks, spikechassis.com. So the lights come off the pace car with 4 to go. It'll be the green flag. It'll be 3 remaining when we get the green flag. And Ray Farlow, who has been up front for them all, 36 laps led here at Southern National will have the Buckeye Bullet looking to fire by him. Let's see what happens here, folks. Here we go. Ready to go back to the green as the pace car heads into the pits.
Green flag,
green flag flies. We're back to the race. Somebody's going to tag the wall.
All right, man.
And that's going to bring out the caution flag, and I believe that was Farrell Ryan. Farrell Ryan tagged the wall in the backstretch. We saw there with the wall cams. And that is going to solidify the night here tonight for Ray Farlow. And an opportunity for the Buckeye Bullet to come back and try to pass the series points leader. Not going to happen with that final caution flag. No restarts here in iRacing, folks. So in the white flag lap here, we'll end under yellow. Ray Farlow will take victory this week. And there you have it. Fireworks in the air. As we see Farlow making his way around to victory lane. There is your winner here tonight. The Sophia Satellite, the number 72 of Ray Farlow. From green to checkered, he led them all. Beautiful looking spike chassis on that car, I must say so myself. We're going to go ahead and bring up the results now for you, folks. First, we'll show you the race summary. Out of the 40 laps complete, no lead changes, 5 total cautions. And the results on the screen right there. You see the number 72 of Ray Farlow taking victory. Palmore will come in second, Stanton in third, and we're going to look to get some driver interviews for you. Joining us now, finishing third tonight here in the feature race, is Jeffrey Stanton, driver of the number 20 machine. And Jeffrey, tonight you really drove the wheels off this car, started 8th on the grid, and had some really good battles fighting your way up to that third position slot. Tell us about it.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. The car was pretty loose towards the end, though.
Definitely looked like you were on the move. Had we stayed green flag, do you think you'd have had anything for Palmore?
No, my car just started getting way too tight on that last restart, so I doubt I would have had a chance to get by JP.
Well, a heck of a job, nevertheless, to finish third place here in the feature. Do you have any thanks or shout-outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Napa Auto Parts of Rockwell, North Carolina for all the support.
All right, congratulations on your third place finish here tonight, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're going to go live now with the Buckeye Bullet himself, the number 25 of Joseph J.P. Palmore out of Columbus, Ohio. DeWalt Tools, Budweiser, and Spike Chassis. DeWalt and Budweiser, the sponsors on that Spike Chassis machine car. And tonight, J.P. really fought hard with Farlow. Tell us, if this thing would have stayed under the green, what do you think would have happened? What would have been the outcome there in the battle with Ray Farlow?
Farlow would have probably beat me by a little bit.
Being really pessimistic there. You really looked really good. The car looked really fast here tonight. Did you notice anything with the cooler temperatures at the time of the feature compared to when you went heat racing or qualifying tonight that wasn't to your expectation or liking?
No, we anticipated the track would cool down and tighten up, so we made the appropriate adjustments for that.
All right. Well, next week we got Lanier coming up. Tell us, what are your thoughts on that track?
Ray's tough there. I mean, he's going to be hard to beat at Lanier. It's his favorite track, I believe.
Well, coming into tonight, you were 6 points behind Bruce Jones. You end up finishing 2 places ahead of him. How do you feel this battle? I mean, with the remaining weeks that we got, just a few more remaining, you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and work a little bit harder now in the hopes that to possibly get back into the second and have a shot for taking down Ray?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, Ray's always he's going to be consistent. He's going to finish up front, and Bruce has been really running good and really consistent here lately. So it's going to be a battle.
All right, well, looking forward to that. Do you have any thanks or shout-outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my teammates at Farlow Motorsports.
All right, congratulations on your runner-up finish here at Southern National.
Thanks, Dustin.
All right, folks, joining us now, taking victory here tonight in the feature is the number 72 of Ray Farlow, known as the Sophia Satellite. He hails out of Sophia, North Carolina, part of the Farlow Motorsports Guest Performance Parts, Hoosier Tires, Speedway Toyota, and a Spike chassis. A beautiful-looking paint scheme on that car tonight, Ray. Tell us, you from green to checkered, you led them all. Had 5 cautions kind of helping you out there. But Palmore really looked like he was wanting to put up a fight.
Yeah, I believe he had a better long-run car than I did. If it hadn't have been for them cautions, he would have been right there. I don't know. It's hard to say if he could have got by me. It's so hard to pass here. But he definitely had the car to beat on the long run.
Well, another job well done. 41-point lead over Bruce Jones coming into tonight. Next week we roll into Lanier. How does that track rate on your scale of liking of short track racing?
Oh, that's by far my favorite track. I really like running that little bitty bull ring.
I tell you what, that is definitely some scarier words for the rest of the contenders out here on the field. When Farlow says he likes a track, you can better believe it's going to be a hard night and a challenging night, to say the least, for the rest of the drivers. Ray, do you have any thanks or shout-outs you'd like to give for your victory here at Southern National?
Yeah, Spike Chassis, Hoosier Racing Tires, Farlow Motorsports, Guest Performance Parts, JSRL, and you for broadcasting it.
Congratulations, Ray, on picking up another victory here in the 360 Sprint Car Series.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, folks. The feature results right there. Ray Farlow picking up victory. Palmore right behind him. Stanton, Jones, and D-Ball will round out the top 5. Jason Brown, Clint Porter, Cheryl Hill, Baden Stewart, Devin Johnson through the top 10. As we look on back, it's Dan Holmes, Farrell Ryan, Jim Vigg, Dan Smith, Ron Quinzel, Tyler Chalk, William Guest, Michael Jeans will be your 18-car field. Steinhurst and Schlatt's not able to, or I believe Steinhurst was DQ'd at the beginning for the initial start, and Schlatt's not fielding the grid. So 18 cars in total taken to the field here. 19 if you count Steinhurst, but really 18 cars coming to the finish. Again, folks, the 360 Sprint Car Series presented by Spike Chassis is not done tonight. That's right. You thought we was about to sign off, folks. We've got another feature coming up for you. Surprise, surprise. I pulled the wool over your eyes here tonight, folks. No end music now. We are going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we've got an inverted 40-lap feature. That's an 8-car invert. We'll be bringing back another 40-lap feature for you tonight, so stay tuned. We got more racing coming your way.
Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway today, everyone. My name's Jerry Caldwell. I'm general manager here at Bristol. and we are certainly excited to have you. We've got some big news that we're announcing today. May of 2017, some exciting things happening. First time we've done something like this in quite a while here at Bristol. So take a look at the video and we'll come back.
Bristol. It's the world's fastest half mile, often called the last great Coliseum. And now, it's home to the U.S. Nationals of short track racing. Your favorite short track superstars come to Thunder Valley from 6 of your favorite short track divisions. Three tiers of late models are included as they take to the high banks. It's coming May 2017. Bristol, now home to the U.S. Nationals of short track racing. Dreams will become reality.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting times in May 2017. That's May 19th through the 21st, 2017. The U.S. Nationals of Short Track Racing right here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We're so excited to welcome CRA and Cars, Southern Super Series, and all the racers and fans who are going to come join us for that. You're not going to want to miss it. This is going to be history in the making. We're going to reserve 3 spots, guaranteed provisionals for some of the NASCAR Cup guys. This will be the first time ever that we've had all these series together. Front-wheel drives, the modifieds, the pro late models, street stocks will join the super late models and the late model stocks. It's going to be a great weekend. You're going to want to come out and join us right here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Give us a call if you have questions, want more information. That'll be 423-BRISTOL, or you can visit us at bristolmotorspeedway.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network. I'm Dustin Caldwell, and hopefully we didn't surprise you too much here with an additional 40-lap feature coming by way of Southern National Motorsports Park this Monday night. The J-Skin Sim Racing League 360 Sprint Car Series opted to have a makeup race here tonight. Both races counting towards the 2017 trophy prize that they have. They offer in the league. It's a year-long series through multiple race seasons that they'll have this series, both possibly taking place on dirt as well once it is released. So really neat here tonight, getting to have a makeup session. And we're about ready to go racing. They are hot lapping currently. And again, if you tuned in and watched Ray Farlow taking victory in the first feature here tonight, Palmore was looking really solid. You got to hope with the first race having 5 cautions, as Ray Farlow mentioned, Palmore having the long run setup. If this thing goes longer under the green, what will happen with the 25? We will see an 8-car invert here tonight. That means the top 8 cars will be inverted. So that'll bring position number 8 straight up into the pole position to take us to the green. And all the lights in between will be inverted. And again, folks, tonight's 360 Sprint Car Series is presented by Spike Chassis. Spike Chassis manufactures championship-winning open-wheel, midget, and non-wing and wing sprint cars. They offer a large inventory of open-wheel parts, race car setups, fabrication and machine shop services For all your winning needs, check them out on the web at spikechassis.com. Cameras tonight provided by Ryan Eckstein of Eckstein Cameras. The wall cams, fireworks cam, victory lane cams alike. And we are about ready to go racing. Always a pleasure to be able to have the arsenal of camera works done by Ryan Eckstein. Once the hot lap's complete here, we will take you down to the grid, which looks like it's going to happen now. Let's get you on down to the grid and see where your drivers will stand in this second feature here at Southern National. So on the pole here, we'll start the 98 of Bruce Jones. Palmore will be to the outside. Tyler Chalk, Alex Schlads, Jim Vig in the top 5. Farlow will start 6th. Smith 7th. Jeffrey Stanton 8th. Ron Quinzel, Devin Johnson in 10th. Looking on back, Holmes, D-Ball, Guest, Steinhurst, Porter, Jeans, Hill, Stewart, Erickson, and Ryan through 20. And Jason Brown will start shotgun on the field. Folks, we are ready to go racing as we bring you down closer to the action. Actually, the lineup provided was a little bit different. How about we try this again? How about Cheryl Hill on the pole? Clint Porter to the outside. Jason Brown, Ben D-Ball. Bruce Jones, your top 5. Jeffrey Stanton, Palmore, Farlow, Stewart, Johnson through the top 10. Holmes, Ryan, Vig, Smith, Quinzel, Chalk, Guest, Jeans, and not Guest Jeans, Steinhurst and Schlads, and it'll be Erickson on the shotgun on the field. We apologize for that. Software mishaps here, folks. Into the backstretch, we are ready to go. 40-lap feature race action here at Southern National Motorsports Park. Pace car will be diving into the pits. Cheryl Hill will take us to the green. Here we go. Green flag flies. Here come the sprint cars. A little bit of chopper view there for you folks as they come across the start-finish line. Clint Porter has taken the race lead. Contact between the curveball and Stanton. Stanton falls back to third. Fired across that start-finish line to the inside. Here comes Stanton. With the number 16 of Jeffrey Stanton looks solid, finishing third in the first feature here tonight. He's already up into second position. D-Ball now falls back to third. Cheryl Hill, your pole sitter for this one, falls back to fourth. The Nazareth Nightmare back there in 5th position, looking to run her down here. Side-by-side action back here with Dan Smith. Farrell Ryan to the inside will pass the 47. The Hillbilly Gorilla will fall back to 10th. And he's going to slide. That's going to bring out the first caution. A few cars there going for a ride. I believe Tyler Chalk rolling his car in the backstretch there. Dan Smith down on pit road. Let's go back and take a look. Smith spun in turn 1 right behind Farrell Ryan. He runs right into him. I'm not sure if he had a later entry point than the 93, but he ran right into the back of Farrell Ryan and is trying to get off the track in time and will do so to avoid further contact. Really had to get on the tires there, and you can see the smoke coming up. And the number 22, he's going to make contact right there with Luke Erickson. Erickson's going to go right up the field. And not sure he even saw Erickson or if Erickson saw him or what happened there. Dan Smith still parked down on pit road, as well as Tyler Chalk. Nine laps to be completed this time by. We should see the lights come off the pace car. The Mustang iRacing pace car makes its way by. And the one to go signal from the flag stand. It's going to be Clint Porter taking us back to the green. Jeffrey Stanton in second. Single file restarts with the sprint car, folks. No double file action. They got enough horsepower they can make some passes happen. Here they come, folks. Into turns 3 and 4. Pace car will head into the pits. There it goes. Green flag flies. We're back to the race on lap 11. Clint Porter out of turn number 2 here on lap number 12 has less than a 2/10 second lead over Jeffrey Stanton. And a caution flag's going to come out. And Alex Schlatt's down on pit road. Let's go back and take a look. Luke Erickson to the inside of Alex Schlatt into the backstretch. And wow, just plowed right through him. The number 08 car of Michael Jeans plows right through the 00 of Alex Schlatt. Schlatt will go up into the wall, nearly touching the catch fence on the entry point of turn number 3. And that's going to bring out your second caution flag here in this 40-lap feature event. If Clint Porter can hold on and pick up a victory, that definitely will help his chances in the 2017 Trophy Challenge. And it's an all-year-long event. Take you down on board here with your race leader. Give you an idea what it looks like aboard these sprint cars. On board with Clint Porter. And we should be seeing the one to go flags signal from the flag stand this time by, as the lights will extinguish off that Mustang iRacing pace car. We'll be back green on lap number 18. The Mustang iRacing pace car will stare down pit road yet again, and there it goes. Here we go. Green flag flies. We're back to the race. What a battle up front. Jeffrey Stanton looking to the inside of Clint Porter. They're going to be side by side into 3. Stanton to the low side, Porter to the high side. Oh, and Porter's going to hang on by a nose at the start-finish line into lap number 20. And now we've got a new race leader in turn number 3. Jeffrey Stanton takes over the race lead, fires it out of 4. He's going to have a lead change and a lap lead here at Southern National. Caution flag comes out just in time. The number 25 Buckeye Bullet, Joseph J.P. Palmore, looks to be involved. Let's go back and take a look. three-wide action out of turn number 2. And you're just going to see a deflection there. Fighting for the same line, it looks to be, as if, and Palmore's going to go for a spin right around. Looked like he got deflected off of the 96 car. May have been Baden Stewart there, the 99. Not Baden Stewart, excuse me, it was the 96 car. And fortunately for Palmore, he will spin out in the third caution flag. And how about the sparks there off of Luke Erickson into turn 4? And Palmore just struggling to get that car turned around. So caution flags making it easy here for your race later, but stressful gotta be least for the number 14 of Clint Porter, who has led 19 laps here tonight and is now behind the hungry Jeffrey Stanton, who overtook him just in time before the caution flag flew, coming off of turn number 2 into the backstretch. And again, tonight's 360 Sprint Car Series presented by Spike Chassis. If you haven't done so already, folks, check out SpikeChassis.com. They got a lot of great products and a lot of great services for all your winning needs. It'll be lap 27 when we get the green flag as the lights are off that Mustang iRacing pace car. Jeffrey Stanton, the number 16 machine, to take us back to green. Here we go. Pace car heads to turn 4, looks into the pits. Green flag flies. We're back to the race on lap 27. As they cross the start-finish line, Stanton with a half a second lead will want a battle for second position. It's a 3-car bout here with D-Ball, Porter, and Brown. Brown's looking to the inside. Porter to the high side. D-Ball, the curveball's holding on to second. Here comes the Nazareth Nightmare to the inside of Porter. What a battle for third. Now the Nazareth Nightmare settles up behind Porter. Porter's going to have third, coming across into lap number 30. Back behind the Nazareth Nightmare, we have a battle as the Sophia Satellite, Ray Farlow, right behind Bruce Moses Jones. Moses Jones in the top 5, Farlow in 6th position. Here comes the Nazareth Nightmare firing back to the inside of Porter. Oh, and Moses Jones into the danger zone he goes. Contact off of the Nazareth Nightmare. Bruce Jones now into 4th position. Caution flag comes out yet again. What a flurry of passing these last few laps, folks. And it looks like Palmore not having a good night. Had to be trucked back down pit road. Let's go back and take a look. And the contact there between the 99 and I believe it was the 19 car. Got right in. Palmore nowhere to go in that contact. Baden Stewart, the 99 car, getting into the number 19 machine of Bill Guess. Guess went right up into Palmore, and Palmore right on the chassis tire side up. Kind of turtled right there on the exit of turn number 4. Trying to get the car turned over, but he'll need a helping hand from pit road. So the pressure gaining here for the 16 of Jeffrey Stanton. Total of 15 laps led here tonight in this feature event. Ben D-Ball, known to run really well at Southern National. He's currently running in 2nd position. Question is, will he have enough momentum to edge out Stanton, who has been electric here tonight at Southern National? Porter, though, back in 3rd. And you can expect that Bruce Moses Jones back in fourth is going to put up one heck of a fight, if not really fight for that third position slot with Porter. Lights to come off the pace car this time by with 4 laps to go. It'll be 3 remaining. Let's see if we're going to have a green flag finish in this feature here at Southern National, folks, as the Mustang iRacing pace car takes them into the backstretch. Stanton, final restart of the night coming your way. Here we go, pace car into the pits. Green flag flies, 3 to go here at Southern National. What a restart by Stanton. 2 laps. What a fight. Here is Jones and the Nightmare go at it. Jones will edge out Jason Brown. Farlow now in the mix to battle for 4th position. 3 cars. Porter just ahead. Oh, and around will go Bruce Moses Jones right at the time of the white flag. No caution flag will come out, and your winner in the second feature here at Southern National, Jeffrey Stanton. Contact with Bruce Moses Jones in the front stretch, flipped his car into turn 1. And there is your second feature winner here tonight. Jeffrey Stanton, hard-fought battle. 3rd place in the first feature tonight, victory lane in the second feature. Let's take a look at the race summary, folks. 1 lead change was all it took for Stanton to capture victory lane here tonight. 4 total cautions in this feature, but it was a hard-fought battle, to say the least. Let's take a look at the results as we bring them up on the screen. We had a chance to talk to this gentleman taking victory lane in the first feature tonight. He finishes 3rd. Due to the invert, he had to fight his way back to that position. Take us back, Ray, heading into that white flag lap with 2 to go. You guys, Bruce Jones and Jason Brown with Clint Porter in the mix were really fighting for that 4th position slot. You end up 3rd here tonight. Tell us a little bit about it.
Wow, that race was wild. I don't know how I got through that. They got together and it was like they just parted ways, and I was able to slide through them. Yeah, but that was an interesting race.
Definitely was, Ray. Is there any thanks or shout-outs you want to give for your 3rd place finish in the second feature tonight?
Yeah, Spike Chassis, Hoosier Racing Tires, Farlow Motorsports, Guest Performance, JSRL, and you.
All right, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you next week at Lanier.
Thanks.
All right, folks, we're going to go live now. Haven't had a chance to talk to this guy tonight. Had to talk with him a few times in victory lane with the Legends cars, but joining me now, the number 28 of Ben, the curveball D-ball, out of Heartland, Wisconsin. Hefner Racing Products, jskin.com, and a beast chassis on the car. Ben, what a battle it was here tonight for you, the A-car invert. Definitely spicing things up tonight. How did it play out? I mean, you finished runner-up here tonight, but you really had to fight for it.
Yeah, racing was pretty good. A lot of tough guys get around out there, so competition is always good. The invert actually worked to my favor.
Definitely working out there. Is there any cars that you had to kind of keep an eye out for? I mean, we've seen a lot of the battle going on between Porter and Stanton, and then it kind of fell by the wayside, and you really had to fight your way back up through there.
Yeah, I kind of snuck through there, followed Jeffrey up front, and then I was kind of watching the rearview mirror. Thought he was going to get me back there.
Well, excellent job to finish in the runner-up slot here tonight. Is there any thanks or shout-outs you want to give for your runner-up finish here at Southern National?
JSRL League and everybody for coming out and racing.
All right, congratulations on your runner-up finish here tonight. Well, we had a chance to talk to this guy in the first feature, finishing in third position, and he brings it all the way to victory lane. Definitely hungry for victory here tonight. It was the least a word I could describe or the way to quantify your ability to get through the field here tonight, Jeffrey. And with the invert here tonight, definitely helping the cause out. Lead a total of 21 laps in this second feature here tonight and taking it all the way to victory lane. And what a battle that you had there with Clint Porter around lap 20 when you were able to pass him and take over the race lead right before the caution flag come out.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun there, working for the field. I know I got in the rear bumper of one car, but other than that, pretty clean too.
The hectic battle there behind you. This one will finish under the green as right as the white flag came out. There was a little bit of chaos behind you. You're able to be out ahead of it. But excellent job. Do you have any thanks or shout-outs you'd like to have for the victory?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Napa Auto Parts of Rockwell, North Carolina for all the support.
All right. Congratulations, Jeffrey, on your victory here at Southern National.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, folks. One heck of a feature race. Got to see double features here tonight for the JSRL 360 Sprint Car Series. Thought it was over with the first one, but for those of you who stuck around, got the treat of seeing a second feature here tonight. And Jeffrey Stanton will pick up the victory. Ben Deball will come in second. Ray Farlow finishing third. Clint Porter, Jason Brown will round out the top five. Jim Vick, Cheryl Hill, Devin Johnson, Farrell Ryan, Jason Steinhurst will finish through the top 10. Looking on back, Baden Stewart, Michael Jeans, Dan Holmes, Bruce Jones, Ron Quinzel, Tyler Chalk, Luke Erickson, William Guest, Joseph J.P. Palmore, Alex Schlatt will be through 20, and Dan Smith, with the early spin out there, will finish 21st. Folks, hopefully you enjoyed the great racing that took place here tonight at Southern National. Want to give another quick shout-out and mention to Spike Chassis for presenting the 360 Sprint Car Series. If you haven't done so already, check them out on the web at spikechassis.com. They got a great wealth of products and services where they can help you hit victory lane the best of your ability. They got all your winning needs. Check them out on the web, spikechassis.com. Also want to give a special shout-out and thanks to Ryan Eckstein of Eckstein Cameras, providing all the great intensity that we got to see here tonight by putting us close to the track with the wall cams and crank it up cams, and also for the beautiful firework cams as well as the victory lane camera. But that will do it for us here this Monday night. Hope you join us tomorrow night as the Can-Am will be back in action with their Winter Modified Tour. Just a couple weeks remaining in that series. You definitely want to tune in as it's beginning to intensify, where the points are getting very, very narrow. Folks, hope you enjoyed it, whether you got us on iRacing Live, YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook Live. We appreciate your viewership here at the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network. I'm Dustin Caldwell saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night.